Welcome to the State of the City address for the City of North Charleston. This is an opportunity for us to reflect back on 2014 to see what we accomplished and the things that have made our life better. It also gives us a chance to look at 2015 and see what's on the horizon for this great city. The North Charleston Coliseum, Charleston Area Convention Center, and Performing Arts Center are tremendous attractions. In 2014 alone, the three venues drew 1.5 million visitors, a 5% increase from 2013. According to the College of Charleston's Office of Tourism Analysis, $53.7 million in direct local spending was attributed to the complex, a 14.5% increase over 2013. And using conservative estimates, the total economic output impact for the complex was $85.5 million, which included $29.8 million in wages earned locally, again an increase over 2013. Looking at the lifetime of the facilities, the city has hosted 13,000 events, attracted 15 million patrons, which equates to a $1 billion economic impact. There's no doubt that the three facilities were a terrific investment, which is why the final phase of the Coliseum expansion is underway. The second wing at the Coliseum will mirror the Montague Terrace expansion, bringing food service to a more convenient location, clearing the concourses for smoother flow of traffic. On the recommendation of conventioneers and decorators, we will be refurbishing the convention center and the PAC lobby, giving it a fresh, clean 2015 look. We've been working diligently trying to get things more active in the southern end of the city. We have to have a grocery store in that area because it's classified as a food desert. We haven't lined one up yet, but we're constantly meeting with people, and at the end of the day, if the general public doesn't step in to open up a grocery store, the city will work with the community to do our own grocery store. The Chicora Center, the old Naval Hospital, we're going to have several hundred county employees that are going to be working in that building. It's going to add vitality back to the area. Where those people work, they'll want to eat, they'll want to shop. We've got an opportunity to try to really change the southern end of the city, and we look forward to the day that the southern end of the city will be what it was 25 years ago. In 2014, we were glad to see Metanoia expanding on Reynolds Avenue, opening up new offices where they're going to have several small businesses operated by high school students. But it's also got a place that can house 20 volunteers to come in and work in our community to try to enhance the quality of life of those folks in the southern end of the city. We think it's a great opportunity, and we look forward to working with Metanoia in the future as they come up with a cafe and other things that will be completely run by high school students. We also now own the old Chicora Elementary School. We've actually got a garden area that's set up outside, being run by people within the community. We don't know exactly what the old school is going to be used for yet, but it's going to be something that will encourage people to come into the area, create jobs, create livability. That's what it's all about, and we're going to make sure that that happens at that old school. We're also building our new fire station.
In November, the city broke ground on the city's largest fire station. The 18,000 square foot two-story fire station will house 3 fire companies and combine 2 previously separate stations. Fire Station 2, currently on the former Navy base, and Fire Station 8, currently at the corner of Carner Avenue and Meeting Street Road. Construction on this $5.2 million station is scheduled for completion by the end of 2015. In 2014, the Insurance Services Offices, ISO, completed its evaluation of the North Charleston Fire Department and provided the rating that many insurance companies use to set premiums for property insurance. The North Charleston Fire Department maintained a Class 2 rating. This rating keeps it among the top fire departments in the United States, and as a direct result, residents and business owners may continue to have comparatively low rates for property insurance. In 2014, the North Charleston Fire Department responded to a record number of calls, topping out at over 18,000 emergency calls, an increase of 9% over 2013. This included more than 250 structure fires. More than 11,000 of these calls involved assisting EMS with medical response. In June, the North Charleston Fire Department took delivery of 2 new engines to maintain its replacement schedule for fire trucks. The new trucks operate from Fire Station Number 1 on Jenkins Avenue near Park Circle and Station Number 8 in Union Heights. Fire prevention and life safety measures continue to be the best way to keep North Charleston businesses and residents safe. Let's take a look at fire prevention by the numbers. 6,740 fire inspections that corrected 8,671 fire code violations. 185 residential smoke alarms installed. 159 child safety seats properly installed. Crews visited 179 homes of senior citizens, installing 128 stovetop fire stop canisters. 328 fire safety events, reaching 15,208 adults and 17,330 children. More than 300 fire safety classes, including fire extinguisher training, preschool and senior fire safety classes, juvenile fire setter interventions, 30,000 visitors to our fire museum to learn fire history and safety.
Are you an escape artist? This is a new program that's at the theater at our fire museum. It is something that teaches young and old alike what to do in case of a fire, how to get away from it, how to escape. Are you an escape artist? We hope everyone will take advantage to go look at this show so that it can help make sure that all of us are safe from fire in this community. This year we lost Jonathan Kennedy, a fine young man who was 30 years old, died with Crohn's syndrome. He was a part of our fire service from when he was a little boy, always hanging around the fire stations with his dad. We lost him, but he will always be with us. We have named the exhibit hall after Jonathan Kennedy. I just wish every child loved their community as much as Jonathan did. He was really a model for all of us. Jonathan, thank you for helping us understand what life is truly all about.
Let's dig into the city's financial numbers, which is administered by a department that has received the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for 26 years in a row. Assessed value of taxable property throughout the city of North Charleston increased $563 million, or over 3.4%. City revenues were up in all categories, with general revenues increasing 3.7%, or over $4.4 million. Property tax collection was up 2%, or over $894,000. Business license revenues, franchise fees, and permits increased 5%, or over $1.57 million. Hospitality, accommodations, and sales tax collections increased 10.8%, or over $2 million. An ongoing financial point of pride for our city is our title of South Carolina Gross Retail Sales Leader, now for 22 consecutive years. $7.21 billion was spent in North Charleston in 2013, a 13.5% increase from 2012. We once again surpassed any other South Carolina city by over $1 billion.
A key component of maintaining a high quality of life in North Charleston is our strong cultural arts programming and activities. Once again, the Cultural Arts Department expanded its scope of offerings, serving over 200,000 people at public facilities with 95,000 direct participants. In the general programs category, we expanded rotating visual art exhibits opportunities by utilizing space at City Hall, and also incorporated several new artworks through artist donations into our public art collection. Outreach programs ensure we reach all demographics of the city, like our at-risk youth, seniors, and low-income residents. Our largest outreach expansion was in our Summer Arts Enrichment Program, growing from 4 sites last year to 20 sites, creating free year-round learning programs for youth when combined with our after-school arts enrichment programs. Cultural Arts is also responsible for the city's archives and history initiatives. Although North Charleston is a young city, we still have a rich, vibrant history that deserves to be properly preserved for future generations. To better facilitate these efforts, an archive and history clerk was hired.
Like cultural arts, we believe our recreation programs are essential in raising the quality of life and general welfare of our residents. To complement our green spaces and facilities around the city, activities and athletics are offered to each segment of our community, from youth to seniors.
Our most active program continues to be our after-school program, providing a structured and safe environment for our youth. 12 programs are administered in our local community centers, with 450 children participating daily. In addition, we offer the recreation component to after-school programs in 7 elementary schools in Charleston County School District.
The Danny Jones Pool continues to be utilized year-round as an athletic center for residents throughout the Tri-County area, but more importantly, it has become a learning center for teaching residents to swim, not only serving kids, 750 learned to swim at Danny Jones from 6 months of age to 65 years old. The pool's usage, however, does not stop there. Our local police and fire department dive teams, the Navy and Air Force, and our lifeguards all train and hone their water skills at this facility.
The cornerstone of our recreation department is, of course, our athletic programs with 4,800 adults and 4,000 youth participating in 2014, competing in a variety of sports from kickball and flag football tournaments to disc golf and wheelchair basketball leagues.
We had a very busy season this year for all of our recreational programs, but here are some of the emphasis we did in new construction and some of the things that we accomplished. At Murray Hill, a new press box, concession stand, outfield scoreboard, and most importantly, restrooms at the community center's adjoining athletic field. Prior to 2 years ago, there were no youth athletics held within the neighborhood of the Murray Hill facility. In June 2013, the small dated Minor Crosby Community Center was demolished to make way for the new 3,100 square foot facility more suitable for the needs of the surrounding neighborhoods. The Dorchester Road Senior Center will be located adjacent to Fire Station Number 5. Design work for the facility is currently underway with an estimated opening late in 2015. The project's budget is $2 million. After that, we will move forward with the plans to do one as well up around Otranto Road area with the same type of services. Westcott Golf Club is still one of the leading golf courses in the Lowcountry, but also our management has worked to reach young people to get them engaged and involved in golf. Westcott and Perry Green and his student Ricky Martin, who has autism, were featured on the Golf Channel in the April 21st In Play with Jimmy Roberts. The show was shown all over the world. Westcott hosts the South Carolina Girls High School 4A Championships, hosted National School Challenge Cup through First Tee with 7 elementary schools and 11 students from each school, hosted regional qualifier for drive, chip, and putt. Westcott is the home facility for Charleston Southern men's and women's golf teams. Westcott Golf Club is host for 4 local high school golf teams. Westcott is something that has been a great asset to the city of North Charleston. It is a place that brings people together to enjoy the quality of life that we offer here. It also has seen the neighborhood surrounding it grow unbelievably. It's been a true asset, and we're proud to call it part of North Charleston. Quarters K was built in 1937 as Charleston Naval Base housing for officer families. 4 individual homes were built near the bank of the Cooper River. The design of the living quarters mimics that of homes built near the Panama Canal during the early 20th century. The city acquired the property in 2013 and immediately began redesigning and creating a venue space for weddings, receptions, business meetings, and retreats. Opening to events in 2014, Quarters K is quickly becoming a popular event space, perfectly situated adjacent to our riverfront park.
The city saw an impressive 77% increase in building construction valuation from 2013 to 2014, totaling $687 million. The increase was driven by large-scale commercial projects, especially commercial expansions and upfits, which totaled $427 million. That's nearly a 300% increase over 2013.
To list a few of the new projects from around North Charleston, we had Boeing's expansion on Palmetto Commerce Parkway, Center Point Emergency, Jones Ford, ATS offices and warehouse, several Spink stations throughout the city, Charleston County Sheriff's Office, and Gander Mountain. On the residential side, we saw a slight dip in new residential construction, with valuation falling from $44.3 million to $39.7 million. However, the number was somewhat offset by the increase in residential renovations, which saw an increase from $7.6 million to $10.6 million.
Let's take a look at all of the numbers at once. For those interested, you might want to hit the pause button.
Staff reviewed over 260 site plans, which included the following significant developments. Boeing has continued to expand its operation with a number of ongoing projects underway to include a paint facility, administrative offices, parking lot expansion, and utility improvements. Centerpoint area continues to flourish with a recent addition of the Centerpoint Emergency Trident Health Facility opening near the Convention Center. A Comcast cable office is also under construction, along with more retail and restaurant developments. This area is also the future home to a new apartment community to be known as Centerpoint Apartments. Garco PDD road improvements are underway. Also within the Garco plans for the Adams Outdoor Office Warehouse development are under review and near permitting. Crosspoint PDD continues to grow with the addition of more office warehouse development, a parking lot expansion, and the extension of Sightline Drive. Charleston Water Systems is expanding its operation to include a new service yard facility located on Stromboli Avenue. Roper St. Francis Office Park Phase 1 is currently under construction. The facility will be located off of Palmetto Commerce Parkway and includes a 130,000 square feet office building. Lineage Refrigerated Warehouse is currently under review and near permitting. This development will be located off of Palmetto Commerce Parkway and proposes direct rail access into the site. In 2014, there were 675 single-family residential lots that were approved for development. Additionally, 115 townhomes are in some state of development. An additional 2,425 multifamily units are also in some stage of development.
In 2014, the city completed Phase 2 at Oak Terrace Preserve, and now close to 200 families are calling Oak Terrace Preserve home. With the completion of Phase 2, the city added 2 additional pocket parks, more green space, and over a quarter mile of additional walker-friendly rubber sidewalk. In 2015, the city will complete the final and third phase of the neighborhood by adding another 140 home sites and another 5 pocket parks to this award-winning neighborhood.
We oversaw the demolition of 26 structures. We also continued working individuals through community service program and over 2,200 service hours. Over 2,400 bags of trash and debris were collected and many right-of-ways, sidewalks, and properties cleaned in the neighborhood throughout the city. Finally, through the Community Pride Grant, 22 trash cans were purchased and installed at Carter bus stops throughout the city. The cans have greatly reduced the amount of litter along the roadside. Code enforcement look forward to serving you in 2015.
This has been a busy year for the police department. Not only have we been busy in the community building relationships, but we have also done our best to prevent and deter crime and bring to justice those people who decide to violate the law. Dealing with the criminal element is one thing, but building relationships is another. This year we started off with our first ever Citizens Academy. It is an academy where a 10-week period citizens get a chance to experience firsthand day-to-day working of the police, fire, code enforcement, and building departments. Graduates praised the program and said they walked away with a better understanding of what employees in each department do. Our high school athletes continue to do some amazing work off the football field. For the second year in a row, players go out and clean the streets in our initiative of tackling the neighborhoods. This project was created by students and school resource officers to inspire students to take part and give back to their communities. Our relationship building continues to grow with citizens through our front porch visits, where members of the police departments, not only myself, but my command staff as well, can visit with citizens at their residence to chat about what's going on in their neighborhoods, or simply just to allow them to get to know the men and women of the department who serve and protect their community. Perhaps our biggest accomplishment last year was the kickoff of our community athletic program, the CAP program. Along with our recreation department, first ever basketball league featured teens from 12 to 14 from Liberty Hill, Shakur, Cherokee, and Dorchester, Wayland Terrace. But it wasn't just the basketball. The teens also got a lesson in conflict resolution, teamwork, and personal development. Next up was our Fall Ball Classic, where we were able to interact with our youth and foster teamwork and self-esteem among them. Teams from the Low Country, the state neighboring Georgia, competed during the 2-day series. And we went outside of the box with the first ever Powder Puff League, featuring female youths from 4 area schools coming together for a series of fun flag football games. Congratulations to the Lady Eagles of the Military Magnet, our league champions. Finally, we saw 5 young men and women take the step towards a new direction. These 5 participated in our STAND program that assists those with a criminal history to move forward in their lives. The program involves counseling, mental health, physical health, drug counseling, education, employment assistance, community services, and reconciliation. 4 of the graduates are full-time workers, and the 5th is currently enrolled as a full-time college student. Already 16 candidates have signed up for the 2015 program. There are so many great things happening in the police department, and this is due to the men and women who I am honored to serve alongside each day. They set out each day to serve and protect the citizens of North Charleston and our visitors, and for that I say to them, thank you.
Human resources is more than just hiring and administering employment services. Although we processed 1,853 applications in 2014, the department also executes a vision of creating an employee culture focused on health and wellness.
How did we spend your tax dollars this year? We processed 7,200 purchase orders and 36 bid packages totaling $25 million. Our fund expenditures included design services for 2 senior centers and a new fire station, construction of the new 5-bay fire station, renovations to Midland Park Community Center, addition of the north side wing of the Coliseum, renovations to the Performing Arts Center and Convention Center have been designed. In addition, major purchases included an upgrade to our financial software, 200 replacement computers, 2 new fire pumpers, 48 patrol units, 20 command units, 2 new garbage trucks, a street sweeper, a drainage ditch excavator, a knuckle boom loader, a commercial forklift, several lawn maintenance tractors, and 14 administrative vehicles.
Construction of the new Public Works Complex continued in earnest during 2014. The estimated date of completion is February 2015. The facility, located in a centralized area within the city municipal boundaries, will enhance the services of Public Works. Construction for the Future Drive and Northside Drive extension continued in 2014. This project will connect Weber Drive to Northside Drive with 3 miles of new roadway, and Future Drive will connect the Northside Drive extension to Palmetto Commerce Parkway. The overall goal of this construction is to alleviate traffic congestion by connecting Highway 78 to Palmetto Commerce Parkway and Northside Drive. Horticulture's urban forestry crew pruned over 1,800 trees, and more than 350 trees were installed through the annual tree planting and city-sponsored landscape projects. The sanitation department is responsible for removal of residential trash and garbage and managed over 24,000 tons of material. The department is currently working on a route study to create more efficient routes to streamline collections for the residents in a more timely manner. The new routes are scheduled to begin with the move in the new facility in March.
2014 was an aggressive year of growth for schools in North Charleston. The city's largest traditional high school, Arbistell High, maintained a good growth rating on their report card and moved out of at-risk status for the first time in 10 years, and also has the 2014 South Carolina Association of School Administrators Principal of the Year, Mr. Kim Wilson, as their leader. The city's oldest traditional high school, North Charleston High, has tripled their pass rate on state end-of-course exams and improved HSAP scores by over 20%. 2014 also saw the construction of 2 new school campuses in North Charleston. Chicora School of Communications' new campus broke ground next to Military Magnet Academy, and construction continues at North Charleston Creative Arts Elementary near the Charleston County School of the Arts. Hersey Elementary School is transitioning into a full Montessori program to serve the residents of North Charleston. They were also named by the American Montessori Society as a certified training site. North Charleston schools in Dorchester County School District 2 continue to be part of an excellent rated school district for the 3rd year in a row, boasting a graduation rate of 84.5%. North Charleston schools in Charleston County celebrated the district's first excellent report card rating, up from good the previous year.
In April 2014, we launched our new website. Staff worked hard with Blue Key to develop a simple yet beautiful design with an intuitive site map for easy navigation. It's chock full of North Charleston imagery to highlight our scenery, handsome people, and bustling business. So head over to www.northcharleston.org. That's where the state of the city will be reposted. I want to thank you for paying attention to what's been going on in North Charleston this past year. It's a time to reflect on what we've been doing, but it also gives us a time to look forward to 2015 to see what we can do even better. I want to thank the people that work with us in North Charleston that work so diligently to make your life and our lives better. I also want to thank you as the citizens for caring about what kind of communities we have, what kind of growth that we can do to make your life be enhanced and better. I also want to thank our council. They have been so supportive of everything that we do. We don't always agree, but I can tell you that at the end of the day, they're going to vote for what they think is best for our community. They've been supportive not only of the administration, but the department heads and all the employees. We have a great place here in North Charleston. We're growing unbelievably. You've seen the numbers, you've seen the statistics from last year. Together, we can make it an even better place to live, work, and play in North Charleston.